Hello. In recent weeks, we've seen providers grant and revoke access to certain models, raise inference or seat costs without warning, and struggle to meet uptime guarantees with unexpected downtimes. Additional uncertainty around AI regulations makes committing to a single partner for all AI enablement more challenging than ever before. In this video, we'll show you how the vendor-agnostic open-source Dial platform enables enterprises to de-risk and future-proof their AI landscape by decoupling the AI harness from the LLMs themselves with building blocks like automatic routing apps and model aliases. The end result is model-agnostic AI agents with built-in automatic disaster recovery. Let's dive in to see how we get there. First, let me show you a simple, static, thinking model alias example. I pick this model from the Dial chat and ask, "Who are you?" You can see that the model tells me it is Gemini, built by Google. For today's demo, we'll work with two thinking-enabled models, Opus 4.8 and Gemini 3.1 Pro. But in practice, this routing logic can work with any number or variety of models. In the Dial admin, you can see these two models deployed right here, as well as the two alias models I will use for the showcase. First, I'll copy the completion endpoint from the Opus model deployment. Now, I find the thinking model alias that I just showed in the Dial chat, and you can see that the completion endpoint was pointing to Gemini, and I'll replace this with the endpoint that I just copied over from Opus. I hit save, and now, back in my Dial chat interface, I'll continue the conversation with the same model I was talking to previously and ask what can it do. With debug logging enabled, you can see that my conversation is now talking to Claude Opus 4.8, but as an end user, it's like nothing changed. This is an example of basic manual failover. An admin could replace a downed endpoint, and any chat user or API consumer referencing this thinking model alias can continue operating seamlessly. Taking this a step further, let's see automatic disaster recovery in action. To do this, we'll implement simple routing logic with a Dial code app and attach it to a model alias. Using our code app's primitive, we can deploy Python code directly within the Dial ecosystem. And because of Dial's unified API, we can see here that writing simple failover logic is exceptionally easy. Just try the top priority deployment, in this case Opus, and if it can't be reached, try the next in the list, and so on. So I'll deploy this code app and use it as the endpoint for the thinking model with DR example. Let's see it working in action. I'll start by asking the same question. Who built you? You can see that it starts by telling me it's an Anthropic model. Now, I'll simulate an outage of the underlying model by disabling user access to Opus 4.8 from the admin panel. Without changing anything else at all, I can continue my conversation as before. So I'll ask it to help me prepare for my next meeting. You can see from the debug logs that my request actually went to Gemini 3.1 and not to any Anthropic model, but without any interruption to my business workflow. Since Dial is API first, this automatic routing works not only for conversational chat UIs, but also in any applications or agents referencing this model programmatically as well. While this example showcased basic kill switch disaster recovery, I should mention that in a real production setting, we can use advanced business logic to handle routing based on estimated cost, token commits, task difficulty, you name it. You have complete control. Next up in this series, we'll cover Dial's evaluation framework, allowing enterprises to ensure that important business logic continues to perform as expected when the underlying models change. We hope you enjoyed this video on how Dial's prompt routing and disaster recovery capabilities can help enterprises manage the uncertainty of today's ever-changing AI landscape. Thank you.